Hey Duncan, it's been a while. The planet is dealing with COVID and we're all still in isolation. I'm just curious, how are you holding up?
Well, Peter, I have to say that, as you know, it's been a very trying time for all, so many ways.
Duncan, actually I should be more proper. I can't hear you. You got the
Press the button.
Press over here.
There.
All right.
There. So,
As you know, Peter, it's been a very trying time for everyone in many ways. But I've got to admit, it's getting better. As a matter of fact, I would say it's getting better all the time.
ah.
Taught me were cool. You're holding me down, turning me around, they're filling me up with the rules. I've got to admit, it's getting better, a little better, all the time.
It can't get much worse.
Yes, I admit, it's getting better, a little better, since you've been mine. Young man, you holding me head in the sand. You gave me the hurt, I finally heard I'm doing the best that I can. I've got to admit, it's getting better, a little better, all the time.
It can't get no worse.
Yes, I admit, it's getting better, a little better, since you've been mine. Getting so much better all the time. It's getting better all the time. Better. It's getting better all the time. Better. To be cruel to my woman, I left her and kept her apart from the things that she loved. Man, I was mean, but I'm changing the scene, and I'm doing the best that I can. I got to admit, it's getting better, a little better, all the time.
It can't get no worse.
Yes, I admit, it's getting better, a little better, since you've been mine. Getting so much better all the time.
Moving on.
Getting so much better all the time. I used to get mad at my school. The teachers who taught me weren't cool. You're holding me down, turning me around, filling me up with the rules. I've got to admit it's getting better, a little better all the time.
You can't get no worse.
Yes, I admit it's getting better, a little better. Since you've been mine, getting so much better all the time. It's getting better all the time. Better, better. It's getting better all the time. Better, better. It's getting better all the time. Better, better. It's getting better all the time. Better, better,
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome everyone. How about those background vocals? Wow. So great. Thank you so much. This is episode 14 of Live-ish from SpragueLand. This is actually the 42nd annual holiday concert that we've given, which traditionally has been on the corner of 15th Street and Highway 101 or Camino del Mar in Del Mar, and we've done that for 42 years. I think we missed 1 year where we got rained out, but and this is the first time we've done it as a live stream, and it's our only option, and it's super fun, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a really great time. Let me tell you who is in the band. We've got singing lead vocals on that. It's Leonard Patton on vocals. Leonard Patton.
Leonard.
Hey, Leonard, just
Yeah.
one quick thing, man.
Yeah.
Steph and I saw your recent live stream and really enjoyed it and loved seeing you and the kids and this new venue. Tell me just a quick moment about you're calling it the Jazz Lounge.
The Jazz Lounge, yeah. I got a little space on El Cajon Boulevard in San Diego, and it's dedicated to live streaming and just kind of building it up more, just getting it all set up.
Super
so
cool.
Yeah.
Well, it looked and sounded fantastic, and as I mentioned, I just love when families bond together and make
Love
music.
the family thing.
Yeah.
Love the family thing.
Great, Leonard. Great to have you. Duncan Moore is on drums. How about a hand for
Hey,
him?
Don.
You know.
And Duncan, I just wanted to ask you, the last we left off, you were bike riding. Any new bike rides that you can tell me about that are of note, like memorable?
Well, we've just been logging a lot of miles, you know.
And when you say we, who's we?
Well, our good friend Tommy Eros,
Okay.
the percussionist, and a local saxophone player, Robert Dove,
Okay.
who is also an incredible bike mechanic, which is always a handy thing to have along with you when you're riding. So
I love it.
we love having Robert. He'll stop and tune up our bikes in mid-ride, you know, if need be.
Bravo. And then play some Coltrane licks at the stoplight.
That's right, right.
And my friend Gunnar Biggs is on the bass. He's above us right
Yay,
here in
Gunnar.
the
Yeah,
bass room.
up here on Tsunami Watch. Yeah.
I see you.
Tsunami Watch. How about dog watches? Any new memorable dog? I know that's one thing that you and Bonnie just love doing.
Well, Bonnie and I are getting plenty of exercise. The dogs are walking us 2 to 3 times a day still.
Yes.
And let me see what else. We're staying in the green room, which I mentioned a
I
couple
love
episodes ago. We're staying on the lagoons or in the mountains. We went up to Palomar Mountain a few times, walked around. It's just gorgeous up there. Not a lot of people, but it's keeping us sane. We're getting better all the time. And so are the dogs. They're
Love
doing
it.
great.
Love it. A little quieter on the set, please, here. And you guys, it's a trip, but we've got so many musicians going. We have our good friend Allison Adams Tucker, and she is on the balcony, and she's outdoors.
I've got a stellar sunset right now,
I
guys.
bet.
I have the best seat in the house.
Aw.
I'm all cozy.
Are you warm enough? That's the question.
I'm super toasted. Yes,
And-
I'm
and
toasty.
Did the sun already go down? I can't tell.
It just went down, but we have all those like rainbow colors going on right
LSD kind of
now. Exactly. It's
light.
really gorgeous.
Oh,
Not that I know about that, but
and let's see, my brother Tripp, he's on saxophone. Brother Tripp on sax and flute.
and piano.
And yeah, Tripper, we saw that live stream, and I'm so glad I loved your version of you and Kate doing I'm a Walrus, and I
That's right. Yep.
and we're going to hear it again, correct, tonight?
We're gonna present it a little bit later tonight. So
I love it. Mr. Tripp. Hey, we are here at SpragueLand in Leucadia. Tell us where you are from. If you have access to the chat, just go to the chat box and say, hi, I'm Mary and I'm from, and then put in your city. We won't bug you, but it's part of our little thing, and it's fun to see who's tuning in. Let me check with my wife, Stephanie. She's chat micing for half of the show tonight, and any reports, Steph, on the sound? Are we okay?
Everybody that comments on it loves it. Robert Bush says everyone sounds great. James McLean, tip top. So I think you're good.
That's good. Robert Bush, James McLean, both musicians of some sort, and know their sound. That song was "It's Getting Better All the Time" by the Beatles, and that's a brand new arrangement. I put it together about a week ago, and the band, I have to hand it to them. They are so smart. They come and we rehearse 2 times, and it comes off. And there's a sort of an Indian lick in the middle of there that they killed it. We have been isolating and being safe. It's a weird holiday season. Folks chancing it to get together with loved ones during events. It's dangerous times, and we all long for a better moment in life, and it looks like it might be coming. It's funny, but that same climate is the climate of which this next song was written in. It's a Christmas song. It's called "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," written by Hugh Martin. Hugh Martin is he's passed away, but a composer that spent his time on Broadway and writing big-time tunes, including this one. This was probably his biggest tune. But you got to know, is the far-out thing is he lived in Encinitas near the end of his life, and he actually recorded at my studio, I think, 3 times. And he was the nicest man, and he is the one that gave me the chord changes to this particular version. The song was written in 1943 in a 1943 movie called Meet Me in St. Louis, and it appeared in a scene in which a family is distraught because the father has plans to move to New York City for a job transfer. Judy Garland sings the song to cheer up her despondent 5-year-old sister, and it's sort of in that arena that the song is sort of melancholy, and I never picked up on that. For instance, it's a merry little Christmas. Why a little Christmas? Next year, all of our troubles will be out of sight. Someday soon, we'll all be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. It's kind of a theme song for where we are at Christmas of 2020. We're stoked. Most of us are doing pretty well, but
Hey, Peter, I'm glad you put those lyrics there because I don't know if you know, and this is a thing that was reminded by Ed Kornhauser about these lyrics.
Yeah.
Well, that's the original lyric, and it was changed, I think, sometime after the war, and I think part of it was Frank Sinatra who recorded it. He didn't like that line, so they changed it, and so the more common lyric that people hear nowadays are, hang a shining star upon the highest bough. But this line here, until then we'll have to muddle through somehow, makes more sense. It makes more sense from the times that they were going through.
Yeah.
And now. So That's the lyric I'm singing.
Okay. Bravo. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. As in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. Oh, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's Leonard Patton, everybody. That's how you do it when you're going to sing the right lyrics and you're going to just totally transform the embodiment of the meaning of the song. So super cool. That was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. Next, we are going from Christmas time to beach time, which I'm always up for. It's a Beach Boys tune. It's our version of their classic Good Vibrations. And hey, Leonard, do you know that instrument that's played that sort of gets the vibration sound?
It's called a theremin.
A theremin. Can you sing the lyric? I'll give you the key. I'm sorry. I'm just adjusting my rig here. It's. And then do you know what the lick is? He has to do it. Do it. Okay, so folks, you know that sound.
Yeah.
So
if you watch Scooby-Doo, you would know that song. That spooky sound. That's a theremin too.
Okay, so the truth, Digital Brian, our map guy, our cohort here, who's all things information age, he did some digging, and what do you have for us, Brian?
That's a wrong answer, Leonard. I'm sorry.
Not.
Thanks for playing the show. No, this is one of the greatest misunderstandings in rock history. Really what this was, everybody thinks it was a theremin. Well, the theremin was real difficult to play. It ends up that they came out with a device that they talked to Bob Moog, who designed many synthesizers, and said, can you make us something that is easier to play? So they came up with what was called a tannerin, and it was named after Paul Tanner, who used to play for the Glenn Miller Band and was a trombone player.
Well,
And it's
There you go.
a natural fit trombone in this other axe, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And if you take a look at it, you'll see a picture of it here. It looks like kind of like a small Casio keyboard almost. Or else it could be a Swedish cheese platter, one or the other.
So we were lied to all these years thinking that was a theremin.
That is exactly right. And this is from a good source, a guy that's in the know right in Hollywood that worked with the Beach Boys themselves. So they know what actually was on that instrument. Okay.
So you're going to give us a taste of it?
Yeah, so the way it looks is here he is. He's kind of sliding his finger along this metal bar on the top. And you can see really it's just a piece of wood with three different levers to control the volume, timbre, and pitch and various things.
And Steve-O, are the audience hearing that?
That one is just probably just for the
Nice.
video. And we're going to push ahead. We're going to do the tune, and you'll be able to see the Beach Boys as well during that.
Oh, I love it.
All righty. Sorry, Leonard.
It's good to be informed. This is Good Vibrations, and this is total our sort of jazz version of it. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love the colorful clothes she wears, and on the way the sunlight plays upon your head. I hear the sound of a gentle word on the wind that lifts her perfume through the air. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. Good, good, good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Good, good, good vibrations. Close my eyes, just somehow close enough. Softly smile, I know she must be kind. When I look in her eyes, she goes with me to a blossom world. I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me the excitation. Good, 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 good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations happening with her. Gotta keep those loving good
Yeah, here we go.
vibrations happening with her. Good, 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 good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. Good, 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 good
That was some silly stuff, man. Did you hear
great.
Trip screeching on that?
Oh,
Tell
no,
him, what were you
somebody.
playing there, Brother Trip?
Well,
It's a hassle, right?
no.
Yeah.
Anyway, but did you notice at the beginning of my solo, I was doing my version of the theremin?
Or the other thing. What do you call it?
Well, now, were you doing the theremin lick? Or it's actually not the theremin. Remember, it's called the tannerin.
Tanner.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds more like a Martian, but not quite it. Anyway,
Space modulator.
that was my attempt.
It was good.
And then,
Like
yeah.
some people quote Charlie Parker licks,
Yeah.
but you're quoting like theremin.
And then I attempted to do the full range, and
Oh,
I had some glitches. But
that moment was killing. All right, folks. Well, that was a hoot. The band was on fire right there. We're going to tune in with our guy, Brian Baltazar. He's a real old friend of mine. We've known each other forever, and he went the path of digital information, bits and bytes, hard drives, and I went the way of music. But we come together on this show, and he's the one that's got it. He's got something to show you. And Brian, let me turn it over to you.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Yeah, emphasis on the old friend, right? Well, anyway, so we have the jazz bot up. You know, there's times when the jazz bot is on the nice list and it's on the naughty list. Today it's been on the naughty list. I've been beating it into shape, but we got people up here, number of different people. We have a lot of different viewers. I'm going to show it a little bit later. I'd say we have about 30 or 40 different viewers that are showing up now.
But how did they get there?
They got there by them putting in their from address into the chat. And again, that's just a city, state. It can even be a country, and it'll just go for that. But you always got to remember that that's the kind of the focus. And if you look over in the right-hand column, people, you can identify whether or not I received you or not, because if you're in green, that means I got your location. If you're not in green, you may want to look back again and see if it says from the right way. Well, we have shortly, we have a few different special guests. We have Santa Claus. We'll zoom in on his workshop a little bit later. We have Brian Wilson. Cole Porter is in the house tonight.
What?
Yeah, and Paul McCartney, he's becoming a regular in this show.
Well, he is, because we're playing his so many songs, and he's just getting rich off of the royalties that we're generating.
Yeah, well, you got something there, I'm telling you. Well, okay, so that's it right now. Everything's looking good.
Okay.
Back to you.
Okay, thank you so much. We have about 6 or 7 musicians here. We're all playing it safe with being separated, and we're in different rooms. And we have been enjoying you guys sending tips our way. And we have 3 different ways to get tipped. 4 different ways. Zelle is one. That's through Wells Fargo Bank. Venmo, PayPal, and then good old snail mail. And we're going to leave all that information up at the end. But if you feel inspired and want to keep supporting our revolution, please partake. It's so fun to pay money that way. Have you ever noticed that, Leonard? When you pay with Venmo, it's just like, I feel so good paying money.
I say that every day.
They make it like a game. It's just fantastic. All right, so let's tune in with my wife, Stephanie. She's our chat meister, and she sort of monitors the chat.
Hello again, everybody. Yes. Wow, the music is fantastic, and the chat is going crazy with people just loving all the different arrangements and the musicians, so that's really fun to read. And as Brian showed on the map, it's well represented. The people that are listening, the U.S. is all 4 corners, I think. Yeah, Pacific Northwest, East, Midwest, Hawaii, Texas, Arizona. It's really fun. And I have to say there's over 270 people.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yep. Yeah. Tuned into the chat.
Thank you, everyone.
I know.
Thank you so much.
And
wow.
lots of musicians out there: Mackenzie Layton, Randy Phillips, Peter Rahill, Mark Lessman, Robert Bush,
Nice.
Fred Benedetti, Scott Grace, Makiko. It's really great to see all those
Nice.
musicians, but also these fans that are close by. A couple Lucadia, again a nice Carlsbad contingent. That's really cool. And then
Nice.
California, mid, northern, southern, desert. All over.
That is great. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Is that and was that it, Steph? That's,
One more thing. I
Yep,
don't
yep.
know. Well, you mentioned at the end of the concert that the
I see where you're going with
yeah
this.
that the tip jar info will be up, but also there is a special treat because most people didn't know that there is a Beach Boys of Lucadia between Brian and Peter.
Yeah, folks, we recorded a special song for the very end, and I'm singing a little bit, and Brian's singing a lot, and boy, it's worth the admission alone to hear that. So that's
Yes.
coming at the end.
Yeah,
We'll
so you
remind
want to
you.
wait around for that. That
Yeah.
is really their debut.
Oh,
And
thanks, Steph.
yeah, so anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. It couldn't happen without you, so really appreciate that. And so I'm going to hand off the chat to Brian Wilson, Brian Baltazar.
Oh, nice. Well, okay. Thank you, Stephanie, and thank you, everyone, for watching. We're so happy about this. Now, there was a limitation on how many people we could have at the gig here. And if you know from the regular way that we do the Christmas concert, we have a huge band. So we have gotten as big as we can. So I reached out to a couple people, said, could you be part of it? but in a different way. So my good friend and cohort, Fred Benedetti, I'm sorry, I was distracted. Leonard was zipping through on his way out. Bye, Leonard.
I'll be out here.
Okay. Fred Benedetti and his daughters, Julia and Regina, they have been playing with us forever, from the early days of the street, well, we call it the street corner concert, but the Del Mar Christmas concert. They have prepared a great video, and I of them playing, and they did it especially for this event, and it's super special. And Fred Benedetti, one thing to look out for that's just a highlight of it, he's got a zillion guitars going, but one guitar, he has a GoPro camera hooked onto it, and it's really great. So please dig this. It's a piece called The Inner Light. It's by George Harrison, and it's the Benedettis playing it for you guys and for us. Okay, well, I guess there's no sound. We're going to get it.
Hold on.
And we actually created a whole little...
And we are missing our annual tradition so much this year, but we're so grateful to Peter for putting something still really special together for everyone to celebrate with music at this time of year. We selected this year to play George Harrison's Inner Light.
And we actually created a whole little ashram for him. You'll see it all throughout the video. Beautiful tune, Indian inspired, and based
and we are missing our annual tradition so much this year, but we're so grateful to Peter for putting something still really special together for everyone to celebrate with music at this time of year. We selected this year to play George Harrison's Inner Light.
And we hope that you'll enjoy what we've put together. And we're going to cut to one other scene of a few other family members that might be turned into a quartet or quintet eventually. So, from the Benedettis and the young Benedettis.
Marley, what do you want to say?
Enjoy the show!
Yay!
Without going out of my door, I can know all things on earth. Without looking out of my window, I can know the ways of heaven. The farther one travels, the less one knows. The less one really knows. Without
Okay. Did that all work? I think it worked. It took a second. It worked. Neato. Okay, so we are back. That's Fred Benedetti and the Benedetti girls, and I should give them their names, Regina and Julia. Super beautiful. And
Big hand, round of applause. That was a fantastic video.
now, Trip, were you getting to see them?
Yes, I was watching on my phone, but I know that it's delayed by 30 seconds, so I was worried that we'd go live and I'd still be watching. And I didn't hear the sound on, but it looked really good. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh,
with the
it's
sound.
fantastic.
Hopefully the sound was working for everybody out there.
Yeah, I guess it did. It didn't at first, but we figured it out. You can't believe the amount of buttons and cables and stuff that needs to be pushed. Hey, let's continue on. Now, we featured Leonard on 3 songs. You heard Allison singing backup, and now we have 3 songs of hers that she's singing lead. And the first one is a song from a record that I did of mine called Calling Me Home, and Allison sang on this piece. It's a piece I wrote, and it's a Brazilian feeling piece. It's called Cantar, and she sounds beautiful on this, so let's check it out.
Which means to sing.
Yes.
Gostar, cantar, I want to sing. Você cantar of joy you bring. Cantar feliz, cantar triste. Brasil, voice of love in my heart, a breath of sound echoing the beat, a groove so smooth. Everyone you meet will smile, will sail, following the way through the spirit of music. I hear singing cantar. I know gostar, sing the sound, real on my mind. Feel a taste, wondering what we'll find.
Duncan some. Here's the lick. Yes, indeedy, folks. Cantar with a great drum solo by Duncan Moore on the drums. Love it. All right. We are going to do a CD giveaway now. We've been doing this, and it's sort of fun, and I'm going to turn it over. The CD that we're going to give away is the CD that has that last song. It's called Calling Me Home, and we're going to let Allison take over and direct you for this CD giveaway.
And that CD was so much fun to record, and you have some gorgeous, gorgeous songs on that, Peter. I really,
thank you.
Some of my favorite songs of your compositions. I'm thinking about, the ones that Leo was on that I've actually done with bands, when I wasn't with you, and just love some of those compositions. So it's a super good treat, guys. So get ready for this question. So, the song, Let It Snow, is a song written in July of 1945 during a heat wave in Hollywood as the composers dreamed of cooler conditions. We're not having that right now, but we certainly have had it before. One of our favorite versions of this song is sung by Frank Sinatra. Question for you is, who are the composers of this song?
Beautiful. And so write it in the chat. Our man, Brian, will look at and try to determine the first one to get it, and we will tune back with you, and then we'll get your information, and you'll get a free CD. It's so cool, and we're happy to get rid of the CDs too, because they move slow, and anyway, it's a good thing everywhere you look at. This is a beautiful song we're going to play. It's called the Wexford Carol, and it's an Irish, traditional Irish Christmas carol, and it's claimed to be one of the oldest surviving Christmas songs. The version that I heard just recently and inspired me to do this was a version by Yo-Yo Ma and Alison Krauss, and this is just gorgeous. And it features Alison, but I also have this.
Adams Tucker.
Yeah. I just got to get it. This is how I tune it up. Let's see. That's pretty good. All right, so Wexford Carol.
Good people all, this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done. Sending his beloved Son, with Mary holy we should pray to God with love this Christmas day in Bethlehem. A blessed Messiah born near Bethlehem. Did shepherds keep their flocks of lambs and feeding sheep, to whom good God's angels did appear, which put the shepherds in great fear. Prepare and go, the angel said, to Bethlehem, and be not afraid, for there you'll find this happy morn, a princely babe, sweet Jesus born. Within a manger he was laid, and by his side the Virgin Maid, attending on the Lord of life, who came on earth to end all strife. Good people, all this Christmas time, consider well and bear in mind what our good God for us has done in sending his beloved Son. With Mary holy we should pray to God with love this Christmas day in Bethlehem. Upon that morn there was a blessed Messiah
Allison, beautiful.
That's a gorgeous arrangement. Sheesh. So pretty.
Super cool, super
I
cool.
love those really powerful boom, boom, boom.
Oh, that is a beautiful vibe. Okay, so hey, we did the song, and maybe there's a CD giveaway winner, Brian.
Anyone get it?
Okay, I made my list and I checked it twice.
You said that before.
and what I'm seeing, we may have to push out 2 CDs, Peter. That's the bottom line.
Yes.
Because I think we have 2 winners. Because the first person said it was Jewel Stein and Sammy Kahn.
Yeah.
But the second person said it was Jewel Stein music and Sammy Kahn lyrics.
So the first one kind of got
had finer resolution on that second answer.
Hey, let's give them both a CD.
I think so. Yeah. And Makiko, Makiko Murdoch is the one that kind of drilled down on that answer. Yeah.
Nice. Yes. Yeah. Let's do that. That is only fair. And so Brian, or you're listening to us now on the stream. You're both winners. And what are the names? Makiko and who was the other person?
Makiko Murdoch and Carol Larry.
Carol Larry. Okay, so both of you send. Let's see how you're going to do it. Go to my website, or no, just in the chat. Just put it. You might want to do that. Go to my website. There's a section there called the Loop, and that means you're going to loop back to me. And my email address is there. And email me and say we are the winners, and give us your address, and we'll send you the CD. So thank you so much for being quick on your toes. I love it. All right, so we've got more music. We've got one more song with Allison, and this is a piece. I'll let you lead it in, Allison. This is a song from a recent recording that she has coming out.
Yeah, and actually, Peter was a part of this. This is an original composition on my upcoming album, Retro Trilogy, which I recorded in New York a year ago, January. And with pandemic and everything, I've just been kind of sitting on it, getting ready to release it, trying to figure out how to release it. So it's a whole new ballpark now with digital releases as opposed to touring and all of that. So I'm figuring that out. But this song was born it's entitled Wonderland. And as an Allison growing up back in the 60s and 70s, when Alice in Wonderland was a pretty popular topic, I had a lot of kids saying, Alice in Wonderland, when they would tease me. And I always thought it was a cool tease, and I'd be like, that's okay, I think that's cool. But it made me think a lot about why was Alice in Wonderland, and it was because she asked so many questions. And I think that one of the keys to long, happy life is to stay inquisitive like a child, and always be a student of life, and always ask those questions, and find wonder in every moment. So that's where this was born. And Peter, you were even in New York by chance. It wasn't even planned. The very day that I did the backups on this and some other songs of my album. And you came into the studio in New York in Sear Sound and helped me lay those down. And then I came back here and we finished up the song. You added some beautiful chords and some wonderful patches to it. But it all started on my looping station with just my voice for the whole song, all of the bass line, the drum beats, all of the different strains. So you put all those together for me here at SpragueLand, and we sent it back to the producer in New York, and we came up with this, Wonderland.
Super cool. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3.
Dun 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 bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-do-ee-ah-dee-ah-dee-oh ba-do-ee-ah-dee-ah-dee-oh ba-do-ee-ah-dee-ah-dee-ah town girl from everywhere and nowhere, nowhere and everywhere. Who do I come from? And who gave me the song? From dreamers crossing continents and oceans, moving west for a better life. Adams, Johnson, Smith and Jones, changing names so you can say mine. 'Cause everybody wants to belong, but images and stories fade. Family and names buried and forgotten in time. And here we go again. Pioneers crossing state lines and bread lines, moving houses under telephone wires for a better life. Adams, Johnson, Smith and Jones, sharing names so you can know mine. And everybody wants to belong, but photographs and stories fade. Family and names buried and forgotten in time. And here we go again. wanderer and seeker. I'm human like you, so I follow my heart, 'cause that's where home is. And I cross continents and oceans to find it, 'cause everybody wants to belong. And when I do, your words, your ways, I want to understand them. My dreams and my future, I want to share them with you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Beautiful. Love that. Let's check in with the Chapmeister, Brian.
Okay, things are looking good. People are still very responding well to the music. Jerry Cave just woke up in Grenoble, France again. I told him to get a cup of coffee.
He just woke up? What time is it there, do you think?
Wow. We better have him type in. I think it's got to be around 4 o'clock or something, around in that range. So
No, it's like morning.
Whoa.
4 in the morning?
No, I think it's like 8 or 9 in the morning.
Okay. Well, then he's doing okay. He's slacking off. But people are enjoying the show. It's looking really good. That's about it for right now.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, moving on. Now, one of the key members of the concerts in the past has been Tripp's daughter, Kate. And because of our room, again, we couldn't fit everybody in, but Kate and Tripp have prepared something. Tripp, let me know what it is, ma'am.
Yeah, let's see. Kate, my daughter, is now 19.
Wow.
And she's kind of active in the San Diego music scene, but the way she started her career was when she was about 2. I said, wow, she's kind of like singing pitches and stuff. So I said, Peter, how about we bring her up in front of the crowd and have her sing a tune?
I think there's a picture.
Oh, you got a picture there?
A picture of her when she was...
That was her second year. That was probably when she was 3.
Her second gig. She does 1 gig a year.
Yeah, and so she's done it every year, kind of a tradition, and that picture's cool. Our dad is in there taking... he has a camera there. And so this year, she picked a tune called Am The Walrus, and there's a little spoken intro on the video, and my son, Sam, did the video and editing on it.
Cool. So we're going to play it now, and you guys have a neat little introduction. I love Kate's glasses. It's super cool.
John Lennon glasses.
Yes. Okay, so let's hear it.
Hello, I'm Tripp Sprague.
I'm Sam Sprague.
And I'm Kate Sprague. I really look forward to the Christmas Eve concert every year, and we're a little sad that we can't do it in person this year, but we're still happy that we get to record a song, and my brother Sam's going to film and edit the video, and we love the Beatles, so of course we had to do a Beatles song, and I hope you guys enjoy, and Merry Christmas. And here's I Am The Walrus.
T-shirts, stupid bloody Tuesday. Man, you've been a Nazi boy, you let your face grow long. I am the Eggman, they are the Eggman. I am the Walrus, Goo-Goo-Goo-Choop, Mr. City, Policeman City, and pretty little policeman in a row. Picture penguins singing Hare Krishna. Man, you should have seen them kicking Edgar Allan Poe. I am the Eggman. They are the Eggman. I am the walrus. Go 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 choo ba doo ba ba doo. Da 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 doo da doo doo ba doo da doo.
All right, how about an applause? Yeah, and Trip, what was the deal with those sunglasses, man?
Well, that was actually Sam's idea. He said, "Why don't you wear some John Lennon type sunglasses?" And, and then he picked out her clothes too.
Yeah, he's got a good eye, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, that was really neat that you did that, and thanks for pulling that together.
Or did you mean my sunglasses?
Yes, that's what I meant. Because then I thought, I laughed because I thought, those are I never have seen John Lennon in, like, beach sunglasses.
No, that was just like cool dad sunglasses.
Cool dad attempt number 65, reference 3BF.
That's right. 6S, I think. Yeah.
All right. Well, in between the songs, our good friend Rebecca Jade slipped in. And Rebecca, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
All right. Good to have you in the house.
Glad to be here.
And we've been missing you, and not that for any other reason. We just haven't gotten to play in a little bit. And tell me what's been going on. I heard word that you were one of the few that have gotten some other gigs, including a pretty stellar live stream.
Yeah, it was really amazing. I was actually supposed to be out on tour with Dave Koz this Christmas, and because of COVID, which has been the demise of lots of
that's right,
lots of things and events and such, we of course, like everybody else, had to postpone it. But Dave came up with a wonderful idea, and it was this incredible live stream that he did at this like a warehouse up in. Like a soundstage, I guess, basically up in Orange County. It was last weekend, and it went really well. And got to play with Dave Koz and Jonathan Butler. And
was that Jonathan Butler who plays left-handed?
Yep.
Oh
yep.
my
God. South African. Yeah, he's an incredible singer, incredible guitarist. So it was really, really amazing. Incredible band.
Was Rick Braun in the band?
No, well, he was supposed to be. And 2 days before, he came down with COVID. So we had to, and he was around Richard Elliott, who was supposed to be another headliner, and somebody else, David Benoit, and so all three of them had to, and a crew person had to quarantine. So Kenny Lattimore came in last minute, filled in, and Michael Linkton on saxophone, and Brian Simpson on piano. So it was a wonderful. It ended up being an incredible show, but everybody just had to just adjust.
Just be loose.
Yep, exactly. So it went really well, though. It was an incredible experience.
Can people watch it somehow? Or?
Right now, it was only a one-time show. I'm not sure what they're planning on doing as far as putting it out after.
Right.
I'm not sure. With all the licensing and such.
What song? What was some of the songs that you got featured on?
I got to sing with Jonathan Butler a duet. Mary, Did You Know? We did that. That was amazing. And
Oh, is it all Christmas music?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
holiday music. All right.
Yep.
Cool.
So it was that. I got to sing Silent Night, and trying to think off the top of my head. I can't think of any other ones right now. We did What the World. We closed the show with What the World Needs Now, which is incredible song.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love.
Mhm.
God, I
That's
like
the
that
one.
song.
Yeah, so it was an incredible night, and the graphics are just crazy. You know, so everybody's trying to be, you know, just improve, and you know, so,
Well,
which is what we're doing around. I see you're doing around here, Peter. It just keeps getting better and better. It's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we try. We have a whole crew. We have tech people. We have Stephanie, my wife. Just like, do you notice in your room? Well, in Tripp's room, he's got light. Well, you have lights in your room.
I do. Yeah, lighting
How
and
festive
the
is
panels
this?
and stuff. It's great.
All right. Well, let's move on. We have some songs picked out for you guys. We're going to do a Cole Porter song called Anything Goes. And, you know, Rebecca and I, and actually the whole gang here, we did a record called Planet Cole Porter. That's right. I don't think this one was on it, but it should be. And it'll be on the next version. It'll be Galaxy Cole Porter.
Yeah. That's good.
All right. Everyone in. All right. Here it is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
In olden days, a glimpse of stockings was looked down as something shocking. Now, heaven knows, anything goes. Good authors, too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words. Writing prose, anything goes. The world has gone mad today, and good's bad today, black's white today, and day's night today. When those guys today, the women prize today, are just silly gigolos. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that I'm bound to answer when you propose. Anything goes. Na 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 da 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 da. Bum ba 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 da da ba ba. Ba ba da da ba da 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 da. Bum ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 da. Bum ba 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 ba. Da 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 ba ba. Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 da. Yay!
Nice. Nice. Anything goes, Cole Porter. So you guys, Rebecca, you said you guys did Silent Night.
We did.
And we're going to do it now, and I'm wondering, how do you keep track of the arrangements? Did they do a completely different arrangement?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So we just, rehearsals and mental notes and
and being smart
and trying to just be cognizant of the differences,
That's neat.
In the other version. Oh, Peter White was there too, the guitarist.
Really great player.
Yeah. So he played on that version, and then Dave played, and then I just knew I came on after that, So.
You're living the good life,
man. Just trying, Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight, glory stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redemption. sleeping heavenly. Silent night, silent night.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to play one more song. And this is a piece that is written by Billie Holliday, the great Billie Holliday. And the version of this song was when Tripp and I were young pranksters. Our dad had the Blood, Sweat, and Tears record that had this song on it, and they had a really unique arrangement of the God Bless the Child. And it's neat the way it travels. It goes into sort of, it has sort of a classical beginning. It goes into this worth $1 million, this particular, check this out, this phrase. I so wish that I had invented that. That is so bluesy, but still cool. So this is God Bless the Child. Hope you dig it. You all set, Tripper?
You better count it.
I'll count it, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
God shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. Well, the strong get more, while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets don't ever make the great. Mama may have, oh, Papa may have, oh yeah, but God bless a child that's got his own, that's got his own. But when you're gone and the spending
got his own, that's got his own.
Oh, when I hear that sound.
Yes, there it is.
Should I salute or what? I'm not certain.
Oh, we just listen to this trumpet right here. It goes off the Richter. It goes off the rails. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, folks. Thank you kindly.
Epic.
Well, I think it's been, again, another great show, a lot of fun. A lot of people contributed to putting their locations on the map. And once again, they stayed there for about half the show and a little bit glitched out. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and we'll focus in on one here tonight. You know, you think you may be a little bit cold where you are, but, you know, Santa's got something else entirely going on. Because if you look, did you ever try to find out where the North Pole is? Try to look up the coordinates for that thing and put it on Google Maps. It's like impossible to do. But I went through the dirty work for you, and I got here, and it's looking pretty cold up there where he is. But I think he's going to be able to make it to all our viewers' homes within the next 5 days. That's what it's looking like. That's it. Over and out.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
much.
you. And thank you, folks, for being with us. Let me tell you who's all in the band. That's Rebecca Jade on vocals. How about a hand for her?
Hi, thank you so much.
Just beautiful. Now, Duncan Moore's on the drums. Beautiful Duncan. My brother Trip playing saxophone, flute, iwi, and piano. Brother Trip. Upstairs in the office doing office work is Gunner Big. Now, I don't know if we can introduce Allison Adams Tucker, but she sang, and I'm not sure I don't know where her and Leonard are. Her and Leonard also, Leonard Patton, were our beautiful vocalists.
Yeah.
Great. My name is Peter Sprague. We have Brian Baltazar doing the chat meister. Stephanie did the chat. And Steve Grant is working the switching, and he's doing a beautiful job and pushing a lot of buttons. We have a wonderful team, and we just are enjoying this so much. So listen, we play for virtual tips. So there's 3 different modes. There's Zelle, a Zelle address. There is Venmo, PayPal, and good old snail mail, and we sure would appreciate it. It really keeps our spirit up, and man, it's been great. So you guys have been generous, and we so appreciate that. We have some concerts coming up in the new year. Nothing on the books yet because we're kind of waiting to see where COVID goes, and before I'm going to plan too much. But I'm going to take some time off, a couple weeks at least. It's going to be fun, and then we'll be in touch. And to stay in touch, if you're not on my email list, please sign up. You go to my website, petersprague.com, and there's a place where you can sign up for my email list, and it's kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to keep up that tip, virtual tip information up, and stay put for a little bit if you can, because Brian and I had this. Well, he came up with these lyrics that are called, instead of let it snow, let it stream. And try saying that 3 times fast. Let it stream. It's a mouthful. But anyway, we did a song last night, and it's going to play in leading us out. Thank you so much. It's been a joy. Let it stream.
Oh, the virus outside is frightful.
All right, we're good.
Is so delightful.
No, I'm sorry, I didn't.
Since we've no place to go, stream our show, stream our show, stream our show. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping. With mass sanitizer and coughing, the year's wick is burning low. Stream our show, stream our show, stream our show. When Fauci finally gives the light, I will hate going back to the norm. But if you hold our Venmo tight, all the way home will be warm. Our 2 bamps are slowly dying. Through tears we're still goodbying. But as long as you let Zelle flow, stream our show, stream our show, stream our show. and finally hits good night, then we'll need to get back in true form. But if you grab our PayPal tight, all the way home will be warm. Bandwidth is slowly dying, end of show and we're still goodbying. But as long as you share some dough, stream our show, 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 stream our show.